Welcome to OSIKANI TV on YouTube once again. Bonjour, comment vas-tu? Welcome to Ivory Coast. Black Stars team yesterday, we played our second game against the Pharaohs of Egypt and the game ended 2-2. All of us, we were so disappointed because how Ghana has to take the lead, then Egypt will equalize. We took the lead again and they will equalize. Mohamed KUDUS, we understand the boy is really fantastic. We need him always in the Black Stars team and we have to continue to support the team. Ghana, we are hearing some report that we will play against Argentina. Currently, they are the best country in the world. In fact, they are the current world champions. And we will speak about the details in this one. We will also talk about Mohamed KUDUS. He's trending everywhere. And we cannot say that we will not talk about him. We will look at him in this update as well. MAJEED ASHIMERU, is he injured? And if he's injured, what are the details? We will talk about that. Black Stars training updates and camp news. We will speak about all those ones and some other ones in this video. You know how we do it on this channel. Anytime, join me, take your time and drop us a like. Like the video for me. After liking, if you are new, subscribe to the channel. Put us on post notification so that anytime we drop a latest update, you'll be the first person to get and also enjoy. This video definitely is brought to you in collaboration with Pay Angel Money Transfer. Anywhere you are based in Europe or Canada, you want to send money to someone based in Ghana or Ivory Coast here or any part of Africa, just visit payangel.com. I'll leave the link in the video description and the comment box. Click it, go there and sign up for yourself. Use OSIKANI as referral, and the first transaction you make, you'll be given a bonus for yourself. Anytime you send money, it is free of charge on Pay Angel Money Transfer. Go there, sign up, and bring me a good feedback on this. I'll also try and give shout out to those who commented under the last video as of the time I'm recording this one. Now, let's quickly jump into it. I also assess the Black Stars team a little in this video, you know, their performances for the players and more, so you know how we do it on this channel. Now, let's begin from here. Yesterday, after Mohamed KUDUS, he scored a brace for the Black Stars team. We still managed to draw this game, and it is really bad. So it tells you that with Group B, where Ghana we are now sitting bottom of the table, and it tells you that things are not looking great today. Cape they will lock horns with Mozambique, so Ghanaians, we should rather be supporting Mozambique to win this game, because if Cape win, they are already qualifying, in Egypt having 2 points. If they win it the next game, they are also taking the second spot, and we will have to hope for a best third place team to qualify to the next stage of the competition. So it tells you that Ghana, we have a lot of prayers, a lot of calculations to do this time around. Always Ghana going to the tournament, we need calculators to go with us, and it is still going to happen this time around. But I believe per our performances, in fact, we scored 2 good goals, brilliant goals by Mohamed KUDUS, and we considered 2 bad goals from the team. So I think if you take out all those silly mistakes from the players, I think we can do well and get a win against Mozambique in the last game. So we will see how things will pan out in that particular game. Now, KUDUS, he was training everywhere. I don't want to talk much about him, because if you want to talk about KUDUS alone, this video will never end. As somebody describing his goal as superb, saying that KUDUS needs just a moment because of his quality. We also had President John Dramani Mahama, who was watching him and was so much excited. Ghanaians have reacted. I've brought you a lot of updates in the last video I uploaded before this one, so you can go and check out all those ones on this channel. Now, one question that we asked Coach Chris Houghton at the post-match yesterday was why he took out MAJEED ASHIMERU, because ASHIMERU and Salis, I think it was good, and we were attacking that match. He was like, MAJEED ASHIMERU has not been consistent for his club side, and because of that, since he returned, they have to manage him. He played so well last game. This game too, he also played well, and they have to protect the player. Now, after the match, camera spotted MAJEED ASHIMERU. He was actually hobbling off after the game, so it tells you that ASHIMERU might have picked up an injury. So today, the team will assess him. They will go there for the scan, everything, for us to know the extent of the injury that MAJEED ASHIMERU has, and we will see how things will pan out. Because yesterday, he went down on some 2 or 3 occasions. So maybe not that the coach wanted to defend, but he had no option to take out MAJEED ASHIMERU at that moment, and that is it also on the player. So we will have to wait and see how things will pan out. I'll also try and actually follow up in today's training session and more to see whether ASHIMERU will be able to train or otherwise. Today, as I said in the intro, they will continue to work, and the training session will happen at the start municipal the Bengalville, where the team will hold their recovery training session. Those players who started in yesterday's game will not take part in the full training session. Those who actually came on and those who couldn't take part in the game will hold full training session at the Stade Municipal de Bengalville, and I'll bring you all the updates on this channel. Now, let's move on and talk about Argentina national team. According to Hernan Castillo, he is a top journalist in Argentina. He says that in Argentina, they are lining up 2 countries to play friendly games against. One is Ghana and one is China, and those 2 friendly matches will happen this particular March. So we are now in January, February, March. So the next international break after this tournament, then Ghana will lock horns with Argentina. It's going to be really interesting. The date, time, venue is yet to be confirmed. I'm hearing of Canada, America, Argentina, a whole lot, but we will have to wait and confirm all the details for you on this channel. But what we are hearing is that Ghana will lock horns with Argentina. So possibly we are going to have KUDUS, then MESSI. KUDUS Messi is going to be really interesting. And yes, that is the update we are having according to Hernan Castillo from Argentina. Now, let me quickly assess the players' performances and all before I draw the curtain in this particular episode. Now, the Black Stars team yesterday, as we know already, we went with the 4-2-3-1. Goalkeeper Richard Ofori was in post. Right back Denis Odoi, Professor as we call him. Left back was Gideon Mensah. 2 centre back we had Salisu Mohammed and Alexander Kwabena-Jiku. Then we had MAJEED ASHIMERU, then Salis playing in front of the defense. We also had Mohamed Kudus. Right winger was the player that was in the name of talking of Iñaki Williams. Left winger was Jordan Ayew, and Antoine Salom Semenyo led the lines for Ghana in the game against Egypt. I think on the whole, we played better than the game that we played against Cape Verde in the opener. But I think we only made some individual errors, which actually led to us conceding two goals. And Egyptians, if you make mistake, they will definitely punish you for that. And they did justice to that yesterday at the start. Felix Ope-Boigny Stadium. Did I even say stadium? That's tautology. Yes, start Felix Ope-Boigny. Yes, so that is it. Now, assessing the players. Personally, I think Richard Ofori has not yet convinced me enough to be the number 1 and the skipper for the Ghana team anytime we have a game in this particular tournament, because I think the second goal he conceded, for example, he could have done something. Nutmegging for a goal to be scored, I think it was too bad for him. He could have actually closed his legs to actually prevent that goal, even though we had Osman Bukari who made a mistake leading to that goal. But I think the goalkeeper, you also in between the sticks to make sure that you prevent the ball from entering the net. So I think his performance, for me, I wasn't really impressed on that. Denis Odoi, Professor, sometimes he was outround, he was overpowered, and I think it is not really different from the first game that he had against Cape Verde, just that he had a lot going forward as a right back. But I think at a point in time, maybe we needed Ali Duseidu to come in and bring us defensive solidity, but we didn't get it in the game, and that is it. But I think I'm okay with his performance, just that I'm not so much impressed with Denis Odoi Professor's performance for the Black Stars team against the Pharaohs of Egypt. Now, left back Gideon Mensah coming up against Mohamed Salah. A lot of people were actually waiting for what I say, FIFA highlights and a whole lot of stuff off on CAF for them to get a whole lot of videos to throw the ball. But I think Gideon Mensah was solid yesterday. He didn't give Salah any chance, and Salah has to be substituted just a few minutes for the first half to end, and that's unfortunate for him. But Ghana yesterday, we played very, very well, keeping Mohamed Salah at bay in general. But Gideon Mensah, I think I'm impressed. He did well, better than what he did in the game against Cape Verde. Now, with the 2 center pair, Jiku, super performance. I think Jiku has, as we know already, he has cemented his place as one of the best center backs we have at the moment. Salisu, still he has some few lapses, like the second goal, for example, his reaction was very slow, and because of that he couldn't clear the ball before. I think Mustafa Mohamed, yes, he actually tapped in that ball home for the Egyptians to get the second goal for them, and that is it. But I think Salisu was also okay. Jiku, as I said, super for him. Now, Salis Abdul Samed, I was impressed with with his performance, even though sometimes his concentration is too low for me, and he was also losing the ball just too softly for me. And he also committed some fouls and others, leading to him getting a yellow card, of which I wasn't really happy with. But Salis, he was better than what Baba Idrisu gave to us in the first game against Cape Verde. You also have Majeed ASHIMERU's super performance from him, just that sometimes he also has to release the ball early for us. He could have actually provided an assist for Antoine Semenyo, but he gave KUDUS assist, which is a good one for ASHIMERU. We wait to see whether his injury will actually not prevent him from playing the last game for Ghana in the group phase of this AFCON 2023 happening in Ivory Coast here. Now, Jordan Ayew on the left side, I think he also did well, just that he was tired after 75 minutes going. I saw him, he was really gasping for air, and the coach could have replaced him, or maybe he should have done that, but he thought it wise that he was also helping Gideon Mensah on defensive duties, so maybe that's why he kept him in the game. But I think Jordan should have been substituted. Sometimes his decision making in the final third are not best for me, and that is what I will also say about him. But he had a decent game against the Egyptians in there. Now, Iñaki Williams, bad goal that he gifted to the Egyptians. I think on the whole, his performance was not all that bad. Sometimes Iñaki will make the run, he will not get the ball. The time he doesn't make the run, the players will also be complaining. So at a point, the player was actually frustrated, and he also had up to defend so well. If you look at anytime he picks up the ball, he's around the center circle before he tried to progress the ball. That was somehow difficult for the player to do. But I still stand that Iñaki Williams, we should be using him as a winger in the Black Stars games, and he is going to excel for us. He's yet to really adapt himself with the way we play, adapt himself with African football and a whole lot. But I think he didn't have all that a great game, but it was okay for me in that game. Antoine Semenyo, he also had a good game. I think he also needs to be given a whole lot of support up front. Sometimes he's left alone. They will send a long ball. He will try to hold. His holder play is super for me. I think he does well on that. He presses so well as a number 9. But I think going forward, he can also get games or get some goals for us in this particular AFCON here. So I think the players, they did well for me. Looking at those who came on, I don't want to talk much about them, but I think Idrisu Baba didn't really impress me. He came on and then a fresh leg coming into the game. He was making silly fouls. He was always being outrun. I wasn't really impressed with him. Osman Bukari, I think he just had a bad game because he's a good player for Krevna Zemza in Serbia. We all know his performance, but I think yesterday he was just off on the day, and he also gifted a goal. And yes, that is it. Joseph Pinto, he also came on to do barely 5 minutes because he came on the 89th, okay, and that the additional time. So yes, I think he had 1 minute plus additional time, just like Elisha Usu. So I cannot really assess them on their performance. So I think on the whole, Ghana, if we go into the last game like how we played yesterday against the Egyptians, we have a chance of qualifying from our group. Because this time around, aside the 2 countries qualifying, we will have 4 countries who qualify as a best third place teams. So I don't think only 8 countries exiting the tournament. Ghana, we should be part. We have to make sure that we will go through from this particular stage. And that is it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. Finally, let me give you a shout out before I take leave of you. Shout out going out to Ernest Ametefio. I appreciate you so much. You have been commenting. I've seen you. Ajimeni Belena, thank you for being here. I've also seen Maxwell. I appreciate you. Then I have Denzel and Chanelli. I appreciate you always. I also have who again? Okay, Jumo Samson, thank you. I've seen you are doing well. Ajuapi, thank you for being here as well. I appreciate all of you guys. The comments are many, but I also take time and bring you a lot in my subsequent updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. Next game is Ghana versus Mozambique. Let's see how things will pan out. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, put on the bell for more updates here on this channel. This is OSIKANI TV, and of course, we shall meet later.